Hey everyone, it is Alissa, and Happy New Year. This is definitely the first video I am filming in 2017. I don't know if it'll be the first I upload because of the way these things work and the way my schedule works and when I get things uploaded, but it's definitely the first that I'm filming. It's January 2nd, 2017. It's a rainy Monday morning here in Pennsylvania, and I'm headed out to do some shopping this morning. It's a holiday for a lot of people. Like, the post office is closed, I know, and a lot of people have off from work today for New Year's. This is when New Year's is observed because, you know, they got gypped today with it being on a Sunday, so they get this extra day off today. So I don't know what to expect. The stores might be a little bit more crowded. I went out last week on the 26th, day after Christmas, which was also a holiday. And yeah, there's definitely more people out, but it wasn't really that bad. So we'll see. I don't know what to expect today. You know, last week it was actually kind of a nice day. It was pretty warm. And today, I mean, it's not going to be cold, but it's just gray and rainy. And I don't know, that might keep some people home because it's really not a beautiful day to go out and do shopping. But I'm going to go out and do shopping because that's how I make a living. By the way, I am using one of my Christmas presents right now. My boyfriend got me a new dashboard mount phone holder thing. So, you know, it's probably a little more stable. As I say this, I'm driving on like really bumpy roads, so I don't know how stable it's going to look right now. But that's the road. I can't do anything about that. But this is definitely an upgrade from my previous phone holder, which was kind of shaky and didn't always hold it so steady. So this is definitely improvement that way. So hopefully it'll be a little less shaky. But you know, the roads are what they are here in Pennsylvania. So today I'm gonna hit a few different stores. I'm going a little bit out of my, I guess, normal area. I mean, these are stores I hit regularly, but maybe not as often as others. Just a little further away for me. Gonna hit at least one thrift store and possibly one or two more. We'll see. Really, it depends on time and energy, my energy. I'm gonna also hit some retail stores while I'm out there, so you know, that's gonna, depending on how long I spend at the stores and how much energy I have after hitting them, we'll see what other thrift stores I go to. But yeah, the first thrift store is going to be one of my first stops. I'm going to stop and drop off some boxes to ship out to Amazon. I have like 6 pretty good sized boxes to ship off. I just have 3 with me right now because I'll just bring the rest when I go out tomorrow or Wednesday or whatever. I just was like, you know, this is like one trip in to drop off the boxes, so that's all I felt like bringing today. I don't even think I don't think UPS is going to pick up today because it is a holiday, so it doesn't matter if they go out today or tomorrow, but this just saves me some time tomorrow. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to hit the thrift store. Then I will do some retail arbitrage, and then we'll see. There might be some more thrift stores in my future. I don't know. I haven't yet done a 2016 recap video. I'll get to that one of these days. I really got to finish getting through some of my stuff for 2016 to kind of make an accurate recap video, which maybe later this week I'll actually get to, but no guarantees there. And so I'll put that out for you, and then also try to put out a 2017 goals video, even though we're already into 2017, but sometime this month I'll get that out for you. Try to see how I did with my 2016 goals and see what kind of goals I'm setting for myself and my business in 2017. But overall, 2016 was a good year for me as far as the business goes, and let's hope 2017 is even better. But yeah, I don't know what kind of goals or resolutions or things like that you guys have set for yourself and your business, and hopefully we can achieve all of these goals. We'll see. And yeah, I will show you the different stuff that I picked up at the thrift store at some point. That might not even be today. That might be tomorrow or the next day or something when I finally show you that stuff. But I will do that. I don't usually show the stuff I'm picking up at retail stores because you know, I gotta protect my sources. I mean, we're all pretty much hitting, you know, every retail store that we can that's in our area, so, you know, it's no mystery. As a tip for those of you who haven't done retail arbitrage yet or are looking into getting into it, you know, shop everywhere. That would be my one suggestion for you. And you got to hit stores at different times too. Like, you know, there's a store I go to regularly around here, and the first time I went there, like, I struck out. Like, I didn't find anything. So I kind of, you know, when I was first starting out, I wrote them off as like, okay, it's not worth my time to go there. And so for a while there, I hadn't gone in that store, and then, you know, I happened to go in there another time, and it was like home run. Like, I found all this stuff, so now it's one of my regular stops. But if I'd based it on that first trip there, I never would have gone back in there. And so that's something, you know, you got to go to every store that's in your area, try stores that you wouldn't even normally go into, maybe, because it's not your kind of thing, or you think it's not going to be stuff to sell. And, you know, try them at least 2 times. I'd say at least 3 times. Go different times, like different times of the week, different times of the year, just to see what sort of stuff they have. And, you know, maybe it's, you know, if you go 3 times and you're striking out 3 times, I'd say it's pretty safe to write that store off. You know, you might find 1 or 2 things in there, but it's probably not worth your time. And for the most part, most of the stores that I go to are chains, meaning, like, you know, I'll go to a store in one town, and then, you know, I'll go to other locations. Sorry, there's like a plow or something out. I don't really know why, because it's not icy, but anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, you know, you go to stores. Once you find a good store, you'll obviously go to other locations in other towns, and some might be better than others. For the most part, they're gonna have the same stuff on sale at the same times, but, you know, there's differences, and sometimes it's because, you know, someone else is picking that store, and if you happen to go there right after they're there, you're probably not going to find too much stuff. So that's something to keep in mind too. But other times it's just, I don't know, for some reason certain locations of a store have better or more stuff than other locations, and I don't know, you know, why that is. But, you know, try different stores, different times of the year, and, you know, see what you can find. This time of year, you know, we're right after Christmas, so we have a lot of clearance deals out there. But right after Christmas, I find, like, the clearance, like, toys, not necessarily the places I would normally buy toys. So, like, Walmart, Target, even Toys R Us, they're not really having any great sales right now just yet. They will, but it's usually not right after Christmas for those stores. But other stores that don't normally sell toys will have them at Christmas. Like, everyone sells toys at Christmas time. You know, it's just, that's where the money is. So they'll have toys in stock. Now it's after Christmas. Now they want to get rid of them because this isn't their main business. So usually right after Christmas, those kind of stores will mark down toys, you know, almost immediately. You'll see 50% off and more sales. So, you know, look, just go into different stores and look and see what they have, and, you know, you might find stuff, you might not, but it's definitely worth it, at least when you're starting out or trying to expand your business, to try different stores. I mean, okay, sorry about that, guys. I know my camera cut out at me at some point. I was complaining about Walmart, I think. So I don't even know if that's on there. But anyway, I have done my thrifting now, and I'm off to hit some retail stores. I couldn't figure out what was going on with it. I was driving, so I just left it. But anyway, I'm on to my next destination. So I'm back home now, and it's actually 2 days later, but I am finally going to show you the stuff that I picked up at the 2 different thrift stores that I made it to. I didn't get to a third one, but I did get to 2. I did get to some good stuff. I spent a total of $72.75 on the stuff that I picked up while thrifting. At the first store, I went to the store that I filmed in. Also, they have an outlet store and a bookstore there, so I went to those as well. So I spent $17 and change at the main store, the variety store, $3.75 at the outlet, $25.87 at the bookstore, and then the second thrift store I went to, I spent $25.95. So I'm going to show you everything that I picked up at those stores. I'll start with the first store that I went to. They had a deal going where they had 75% off all toys and games. So I did spend a lot of time looking at toys and games, and I didn't get very many. I think I got 2 things. This is a puzzle. It's vintage. It's Springbok, and it's what's her name? Joan Walsh England design illustration. But it's a very small puzzle. It's like 48 pieces, I think, like a children's one. So I will be able to test it and put it together and see if all the pieces are there and sell that on Etsy if they are. This is also a used thing. Now this is a matching game. It's Ebu is the company. All Candy. It does have some Best Toy Award. So I'm going to check and make sure all the pieces are here, and if they are, this will be sent off to Amazon. I'm not even telling you prices on these because I'm not sure. This one doesn't even say. This one was $1.99, but 75% off. I picked up some stationery. This is just writing paper with matching envelopes there. Was 75 cents. It says there's 12 sheets in there. These are some fold and seal notes. I'm not sure how many are in here. This was 50 cents. I have some others of these, and I was actually going to just put together, not the same design, but the fold and seal notes. I was going to just kind of put together a lot of them and try and sell them on Etsy. Some more stationery. This is box stationery, Carlton cards. Carlton cards, or American Greetings. And it's like a tropical birds design there. I'm not sure how many are in here, but it looks like a decent number just looking at it. This is new sealed blank DVDs. I don't know, it's a spindle of, I'm not sure how many, 25 of them. It was $2.99, and I'm going to send that off to Amazon. Sorry, if you hear some noise in the background, of course, they're working on the apartment next door to me. There's someone there, and so they've been hammering and doing other noisy things, so there might be some noise in the background. This is a stamped cross-stitch kit. How much was this one? This one was more money than I'd like to spend. It's $4.99. I actually didn't realize that. I thought it was less, but it's still okay. I will sell that on Etsy, and I'll make my money on that. This is another craft kit here. Vintage needle craft is how they describe it. So it's got sequins, it's got some embroidery, it's printed felt. It makes like a panel, a wall panel with a Christmas theme, like candles and a snowy window. Not quite the right time of year, but I'll get it listed and it'll sell, I think. It's $1.99. More of that tacky kind of style of Christmas, which can do pretty well on Etsy. And then this is a, I don't know what, it's 49 cents. I don't know why it was so cheap. It's a, a kit to make, it's got cotton floss, it's printed. I guess it's embroidery or needlepoint. Oh no, it can't be needlepoint. I guess it's embroidery. And I guess it's just a, a wall hanging. It's round though, it's unusual shape. And then one more kit. This is a pocket wall hanging, and it was $1.99. So kind of an embroidery kind of thing, I guess. Got the string and printed fabric and thread, not string. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, again, sort of tacky design, but this one's kind of useful. Like you can hang a shopping pad on there, and I think there's a pocket for pencils and stuff like that. So yeah, that's everything that I picked up in the first store. Didn't really get too much stuff. I went to the outlet next, and the outlet is a pay-by-the-pound place. I think everything was 49 cents a pound that I got. The clothing I think is a little bit more, but I didn't get clothing. I just picked this up for myself. It's a not quite complete, but there's a decent amount of paper here, wrapping paper with flamingos, and I like flamingos. It's nice paper, and 49 cents a pound. Picked up, it's in the box. It's a vintage baby book album, not really like a scrapbook type thing, just pages for holding photos, unused, as you can see there. And so it has these kind of pages. Clown, so gender neutral, slightly creepy, probably from the 1980s. It'll go on Etsy. And then I got another album to go on Etsy. This one has a Betsy Clark illustration on it. It's made by Hallmark, and it has these kind of square pages with the plastic cone binding. This is to go on Amazon. It's a sealed CD audio course, no down payment, Carlton Sheets. Originally had it priced at $1.98 in I guess their bookstore, and they got put in the outlet. I don't know, I just picked these up. Might put them on eBay. They're like Orbeez color pack refill thing. I opened this up. There's a bunch of packets in here, but I don't know if it comes with the complete, I don't know what was in here originally. 1,000 Orbeez in 3 colors, in pink, purple, and clear. So I don't know. I'll have to take a look, see what percentage of them still remain, and try and sell them somewhere. Vintage Christmas decoration thing, candle holder. We used to have one very similar to this when I was growing up. It's like a stained glass thing, and then you put the candle behind it so that it glows with the candlelight. Nice that it comes in the original, though beat up box. Another Christmas thing. This is just an ornament, a bear. He's in his box too. He's kind of weird and tacky, but someone might buy him on Etsy. And one more Christmas thing. This is one of those berries figurines, but it's a Christmas one. It's a Christmas mouse. I don't know. In the past, I haven't done too well with some of the berries, these kind of things, but this one, because it's so generic, it's Christmas, it's a mouse. I don't know. I think it might sell. Of course, it's the wrong time of year, but I won't be in a rush to get it listed. And then finally, I picked up a couple of these metal trivets. I might just sell them together. They're not in perfect condition. They have, I don't know if you can see, some scuff marks and stuff on them. But they're cool. They're not the same design, but they're similar. So I'll probably just lot them together and try and sell them on Etsy. And I do think that is everything I got in the outlet store. Next up was the bookstore, where I bought a decent number of things, and I'm knocking wrapping paper over. Bought a DVD. Now let me think. Blue tags were half off, but this is not blue tag. This was $4.99. This is to go on Amazon. I piled this right. Got a CD to go on Amazon. How much was this? Why don't I know? Oh, $1.49. Oh, and what is it? It is Anna Russell Encore. I think there's another Anna Russell in here. And by the way, this is a spin. It's actually got 2 discs for, the biking, if you want to pretend like you're really biking when you're just riding a stationary bicycle. This is another Anna Russell one. Anna Russell, appropriately enough called Again, $1.49. And a Lullabies CD. This one was 99 cents. Lullabies, Close Your Eyes. And some books. Now this one was a blue tag, so it was $1. Coming Full Circle by Penina Taylor. These I think are all going to be nonfiction books. This is The Locust Effect by Gary Haugen. It was $1.99, but half off because it's a blue tag. By the way, guys, I've talked about book buying before, and I've kind of had to change the way I do books because of the way Amazon has changed things. So, it used to be you could keep something at Amazon for, if you had just had one of a single item, you could keep it there and you wouldn't be subject to long-term storage fees. But of course, as Amazon runs out of space, they do change things around. And so now, after 6 months or after a year,
I think after a year, even with the single SKUs, then you still are subject to long-term storage fees, which never used to be an issue before. So it meant you could buy higher ranked books and send them in and not really worry too much about getting hit with those fees. The fees are still pretty small for books, but it might change the way you do things. At least it changed the way I do things. And so now I do pay more attention to rank on books that I'm going to send to Amazon. So anyway, this book was The Ghost in the Little House, The Life of Rose Wilder Lane. So I guess daughter, sister of Laura Ingalls Wilder. $2.98, but half off, so like $1.50. The Retail Revival by Doug Stevens, a business book, $1.99, but $1 is half off. The Secret Voyage of Sir Francis Drake by Samuel Balfe. This one was just 99 cents. It wasn't half off. That's just what it was priced at. And my big purchase there, this one was, new and sealed. It's a nice, like, deluxe edition with the gilt pages, the fancy cover, fancy spine. It is the original White House Cookbook 1887 edition, so obviously a reproduction. It was priced at $9.98 and not blue, so I paid full price there for it, but still worth it to send it into Amazon. So that is everything that I picked up at the first set of thrift stores, and now for the second thrift store that I went to. This is a book set. It is the Harry Potter books in paperback in a slipcase box. This one, I don't know why it's on top because it goes in there. They just had trouble sliding them all in. I don't know. But it was $19.99 that this was priced at, which seems like a crazy high amount. But even used, this is going for a decent amount on Amazon, has a super low rank. So, I'll make my money pretty quickly on that one. And then the only other stuff I got there, well, another book. It was a book day. Speaking American by Josh Katz. I'm sure you've seen those like surveys where you have to say, the different words that you would say, on the internet, and if you know what like Cabbage Day is, or if you say online or in line, and you're at a store, or, if you call a shopping cart a cart or carriage or whatever, and that can tell you like where you're from by filling those out. So this is basically that in book form, but has a super low rank. It was, I believe, $1. I'm not sure. It's not priced, has a yellow sticker, whatever that means. And then I bought this game. It's new and sealed. It's called Feilong, the China game. So I don't know. It's a game on the history and culture of China. So one of those games that might actually teach you something, but I'm not going to learn because I'm going to sell it on Amazon. Anyway, it was $3.99. And I do believe that that is everything that I picked up at the different thrift stores I went to. And yeah, we'll see. I'll be sending this off to Amazon shortly. I will at some point make a haul follow-up video and show you what I actually sold from this haul. And yeah, I'm sorry about, at the beginning of this video, well, I'm sorry about all the noise. I'm also sorry about, at the beginning of this video, my phone was like cutting out on me and I was trying to drive, so I couldn't figure out what was going on with it. But yeah, so I don't remember what I was saying. I just, just giving some tips for those of you that are interested in retail arbitrage, just to, go everywhere that you can, look around you, your territory. I don't know, for me, I figure about a 40-minute radius is about as far out as I'll go for like regular runs. So probably the stores I go to most often, well, definitely the stores I go to most often aren't quite that far away. But I'll go a little further, occasionally on a regular basis, but not quite as often. So like, the other day I was going to stores that are about 40 minutes away from me. And, so I don't hit those stores as often, but, there's still good stuff to be had there. And that's kind of how I look at it, like basically like a 40-mile radius, 40-minute radius from where I live. Most of those things are much less than 40 miles from me because you know, you're not in highways, so it takes a little longer to get to places. Some places are mostly highway for me to get to, but most aren't, just because of where I live. So I don't know, in New Jersey, I tend not to go quite as far as 40 minutes out, just because, you know, then you get like kind of trafficy areas. And, you know, if I have to go over there for something, then I'll hit those stores, but usually my New Jersey stores those are maybe like 20 to 25 minute radius, maybe 30-minute radius from me. But yeah, I don't usually go much further than that in Jersey. And then in the Pennsylvania stores, you know, I'll go to ones that are close and then those that are a little further away. And I think I was also ranting about Walmart when my phone quit out on me, and I was just saying that I usually don't go to Walmart. You know, I mean, there's stuff to be had there, I'm sure, and I go maybe a few times a year to Walmart, but I just don't like it, so I don't have to shop there. I can make decent money shopping at other stores, and I can avoid it, and, you know, that makes me happy, so that's what I do. So, you know, find the stores that you like, maybe stuff that you regularly shop at, stuff that you'll discover as you're doing retail arbitrage that'll be, you know, good source of inventory for you, and stick with those. And the ones that like are a pain to go to, or, you know, you don't find much there, you can just cross them off your list. You don't have to hit every store that's out there as long as you've got enough sources of inventory. So, you know, that's just my tips for those of you that are looking into retail arbitrage and you know, this crazy business of buying stuff and selling it for more money on the internet, be it Amazon or eBay or Etsy or wherever you do business. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you all again soon. Happy selling, everyone.